Good morning. We got up this morning and finally the wind has stopped blowing. It's much calmer. We have been on the boat for a few days. We've been exploring. As you know, we went to Benmore Gardens and we had a tremendous walk in the rain. Now we are making our way round to James Watt Dock. We were just reflecting on the fact that even though we were only in port for 4 days, that it must have been absolute torment for those people who were on lockdown on their boats in beautiful weather and not able to go out. It's quite a torment when you're on your boat in rubbish weather and you can't go out. So, you know, heartfelt things for them because it must have been really tricky. We're quite looking forward to getting into James Watt Dock. We're hoping that this might be somewhere where we can take a winter berth. So we're going to explore the facilities, have a chat with hopefully the people there and see what kind of care they can give Yacht Seagull if we want to leave her there for a few months over the winter. So here we are, we've arrived in James Watt Dock. It's a bit late, but we're utterly starving because we haven't eaten. And Alan has just cooked us breakfast. We're going to sit down and have a tremendous nosh up. Yum. And this is the view from our deck. Sat in the cockpit. You can see out to sea. You can see some of the sort of industrial parts here still. Still got a working port, bringing lots of containers in and out there, but in the background you can see the Scottish Highlands. It is quite an interesting place. I'm going to take a winter berth here so we can set off and explore the rest of the Scottish Islands from here, hopefully from sort of beginning of April. Drum, the boat in front, this one, looking a little bit sorry for herself now, sadly. She was raced by Simon Le Bon in the 1974 Fastnet race, and this is where she's ended up. She is huge. She makes our boat look tiny. If you look up the mast, it's right up there. Massive thing.
It's breakfast time. It's Thursday, the 11th of September, and it's raining and it's blowing a bit of a hooter out. So we're going to have some of the delicious Argyle smoked salmon that we bought the other day. Where is it? There it is, from the Argyle Smokery in Holylock. So we're really looking forward to this. Very excited. A couple of poached eggs, delicious.
In the morning, we're hoping to leave from here in Greenock. We're going to go round, come down the coast, sneak in behind this island. We're going to go to a marina in here called Largs, so we can go and explore somewhere new. Should be fairly straightforward, about 3 hours, roughly 18 nautical miles. Well, today's turned into quite a lovely day. We are still in port in James Watt Dock. We got up this morning. We had planned to leave and go to Largs Marina. Unfortunately, Alan's feeling a little bit unwell, so he's gone back to bed to rest it off, which means I'm sat in port, and I just thought I'd explain why we hadn't left today. Hopefully it will shake it off really quickly. It's nothing to do with COVID-19, it's just feeling off colour. Sometimes a good sleep helps us feel better, and we hope to head off for Largs soon. Meanwhile, I'm just going to try and enjoy this nice sunny day. It is so nice not to have rain and gale force winds. We must have had 10 days of it, pouring rain. So it's nice to come outside and get some fresh air and just a t-shirt. I'm going to enjoy. We arrived in James Watt Dock a few days ago, but it's been pouring with rain and then gale force winds, force 7. This is our mooring, but James Watt Dock is quite interesting historically. There is this big crane here, which is only one of 4 of these left. It's listed, so it shows some of the industrial heritage of the area. This dock's been here since about 1886. It's quite big, and there's some quite big ships in here. It was basically built to capitalise on sort of exports, really, and to get shipping in and out. It was quite a key area. One of its main exports was sugar. and it was synonymous with Tate and Lyle cruise ship in here, so it's quite deep. Seagull from the front, and up on the quayside here, up there is the sugar sheds. Have a closer look in a minute. Well, today we got very peckish, and there is a little hut at the top of the marina where we are in James Watt Dock that's got a bit of a reputation locally as having amazing seafood. So we decided we would go and get our lunch from there today. So this is our little hall, and I've got salt and pepper squid and shrimp tacos with what they call it a southwest sauce, which was meant to be a bit spicy with chilli. Alan, what did you have?
A Louisiana chicken with a shrimp sandwich, or po' boy.
Po' boy sandwich.
With a bit of chilli on it.
And we also had some
fries.
But they've got like a sort of chilli taste to them, haven't they?
Yeah, there's a bit of salt and pepper and chilli on there as well. So we're very excited.
We're very excited, very hungry, and I'm going to take a chip.
And as usual, Tish said, I don't think I want any chips. So I ordered some chips, and now someone else is eating them.
So delicious. Well, our lunch from Jack Snacks was absolutely delicious. The salt and pepper squid had like a crusty coating on it, which had some really nice spices in it, very Louisiana feel to the taste of the food. The fries themselves had a really nice sort of spicy coating on as well. What surprised us and why we really thought we should give it a try is that over the few days we've been here, it has done absolutely nothing except howl with wind and pour with rain. And there has been a queue outside that little hut every single day of maybe 10 to 15 people at lunchtime when it opens, whether it's raining or not. So we thought the food must be good, and we agree with the people in the queue. It was delicious. Woo! Amazing! Woo! Oh, well done, baby girl.
Excited. I can drive now.
So excited!
Well done, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. You must be so happy.
Are you relieved now?
I am. I'm so relieved.
Oh, see? All that positive energy. I've been sending you positive vibes all morning.
I know. I cleanly covered, I mopped, I cleansed, I opened all the windows. I got rid of all the negative energy in the house.
I love you so much, it worked.
And then I drank a lot of chamomile tea.
A lot of chamomile tea and ate lots of those very nice
You
cakes.
did much better than Auntie Carolyn then.
You did really well, darling. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
That's brilliant, lovely. We'll
Get me insured.
We're in
work on Thursday.
Well, we're in the middle of a bike ride, but when we stop somewhere, we'll try and see what we can do.
So excited about Lily passing her driving test that I forgot to film this amazing cloud. Looking very atmospheric, hanging really low over the water.
Super excited for you tonight,
Isn't that beautiful?
Are you at work now? Not till Thursday, so if we try and make sure we get you sorted as soon as we can. But we'll... Yeah. Okay. So
And coming into James Watt Dock. I won't go too far because there's a military vessel just in the entrance. They probably don't want to be filmed.
Well, behind me you can see a statue. This is Ginger the horse. Ginger is a sculpture which is really an homage to all of the horses that worked here in the dockyards and made the place so prosperous. But Ginger in particular had quite a sorry history. It was a horse that worked near the sugar sheds, and he was pulling a cart when the cartwheel got stuck on one of the mooring things on the side, and it meant that the cart got dragged into the water, still attached to poor Ginger. And Ginger went in and drowned, and his owner was apparently inconsolable. So really important to remember all the horses in the area and how much prosperity they brought. We've arrived here in Gurrock on our cycle ride, and the path is beautiful. It goes all the way along the coastal front, and we've got these amazing views behind us of the sort of highlands and the mountain areas. The sea looks beautifully calm. We're both regretting a little bit that we haven't gone out sailing today.
We've cycled a bit further up the
the path. It's a really nice coastal path, flat, which is, you know, really playing to my strengths. And just over to my left is Holy Lock, which is where we were a few days ago. Really nice marina down there. And then to my right, we've got the Clock lighthouse, which is a very old lighthouse, 1749, something like that was built. Used to be oil-fired light, and then when it was acetylene, the actual lenses floated on a bath of mercury for almost frictionless rotation, and the lighthouse keeper had to wind it up every 3 hours, like a gigantic clockwork toy, to keep it rotating.
We've arrived on a beach on our cycle ride. Alan's hunting for a spot to see if we can fly the drone, but it looks lovely. Scotland is so pretty, and the beach is pretty empty really. The cycle track runs right along the edge of this beach and around that headland. We're heading towards Inverkip. Just what a lovely day.